Hello, hello. Happy May. Happy May, everyone. Oh man, I have been holding on to this way too long, way too long. Today we'll be unboxing the April 2022 Paradise Fibers Fiber of the Month Club. And yeah, I held on to it a bit because things in April got pretty busy for me between the Seder and everything else. And then I tried to do unboxings on different days as other uploads. So yeah, today makes sense. I'm very excited to finally open it. It's been staring at me. And so yeah. Oh, I should do a quick busy for me audio check. Great. Great. Yes. Oh, good. Hi, everyone. I'm glad you got the notification, especially because I didn't schedule this one in advance. I was just like, we're going to do it today. But if you don't know me, I am Rebecca from ChemKnits, and I love to dye yarn. I love to spin, knit, crochet, and weave. And every month, Paradise Fibers sends me their fiber club full of spinning fiber for free to unbox and share. And so I'm very happy to do that today. And I am very appreciative of Paradise Fibers continuing to send me their really awesome fiber. And yeah, so I avoid spoilers as much as possible, so that way I don't always know what's in here. And I am always really excited, and I tend to really enjoy this one. Now, for the last couple of months, I have tried to kind of bundle some of the subscriptions that I unbox into one video, so that way we can just talk about it all in one go. And I'll talk about that a little bit like at the end, but I figured let's first unbox Paradise Fibers. But actually, I think I've showed this before, but these locks here, which unfortunately have been a little bit brushed out, but the locks that I used on this cloud were from, I think, the very first Paradise Fibers club box I ever opened. And so this hangs in my dining room, and so I figured I should show that off. But let's go ahead and open this bag up. So the Fiber Club starts at $34.99 a month. That includes shipping to the continental US and comes with around 6 to 8 ounces of fiber and fun extras. And ooh, we have a like burlap style bag that is in sort of like a heathered blue. Ooh, there's more little bags in here. And actually, the shipping box has some cute little flowers. I'm wearing a nice floral dress to kind of match the theme a little bit. Oh, and we've got our theme. It's cottagecore, and I shouldn't have looked at this because I think I have a spoiler of the colors, but I haven't shown you yet, so we'll wait on that. But we've got, oh cute, I think this will have like our notions and probably tea in it. I feel something, and I don't know what it is. I feel something big. Ooh, and we have another like burlappy kind of bag. All right, let's take a look at the fiber, and then we'll read more. Ooh. So right here, we have a really fun, okay, this is a very fun blend. It's got, goodness, maybe I see some silk and wool, and there's also a gold stellina, and the colors, maybe that's silk. The colors that I see are sort of like a burnt yellow, orange, pink, gray, and white. This is a very floral pastel. It's very dreamy, and I really, normally I'm more of like a silver. Oh wait, is there silver in here too? Oh no, I think that's just gold. I think the way the light hit it, it looked silver for a moment. I'm not sure. There you go. You can kind of see some of that sparkle. I don't know the fiber content because I haven't read it on the sheet yet, but I like to try to guess. Ooh. I love this. We have a tweed. It's got like neps in it. This is, goodness, let me see. Okay, so we've got, I'm trying to see what is the color of the fiber versus the neps blended in. And it's hard to say. It's hard to say because there are some streaks of color in here that may just be some of the fiber of the neps blended out, but it has a very like pink with grayish hints. And I got some in my mouth. And the neps are sort of a bright pink, a deep purple, like a Cabernet color, and then a more pastel pink are the colors in here. I don't think there's been like a tweed kind of treatment like this for a while. There was at least one subscription where we had neps come in, but the neps weren't blended in. And so it's kind of fun to see how like with like some kind of carding them in, you can see how they like expand and therefore will get spun and stay in the yarn as you spin. But the two of these together, I love the like blended and sparkle softness next to the tweed, which seems to be more, you think of tweed more like outdoorsy fisherman. So like I think for cottagecore, I love the juxtaposition of these two. But let's see what they have to say. Tea and crumpets. Okay, so we've got Golden Sparkles Glisten. This is this colorway. There's about 4 ounces. Golden Sparkles Glisten among shades of Kitten Nose Pink, Warm Marigold, Robin's Egg Blue. Oh, that's a blue. Yeah, that is blue. And Shimmering White in this Tea Time Golden Hour inspired blend. Made of 60% 23 micron merino wool top, 25% tencel, 10% sari silk, and 5% glitter stellina. This nostalgic fiber spins up into a neutral yarn blooming with texture and interest. Oh, that's so cool. Okay, so I was right that there was silk in there. I like when I can tell. I'm getting better at like telling what is in the blends because you can kind of see the individual fibers, which helps. But the tencel, that's really cool. All right, and this one is called Cherry Blossom, and my cherry tree just started blooming, and so pretty spot on. Saturated shades of plum, rose, and magenta viscose tweed neps are dappled on a white base with smatterings of soft pink in the spring cherry blossom inspired blend. This is 75% 23 micron merino wool top and 25% viscose tweed neps. And so it's a subtle fiber, spins into a delicious speckled yarn, budding with texture and interest. I would say like, this is beautiful. This one really excites me because I haven't spun a lot of tweed before. And so I think that that seems really fun. Let's look at our little extras. Let's see. We've got some tea. Ooh, an elderflower citrus. I like that they pick like a tea flavor that sort of fits with the theme every month. Okay, we have, ooh, this is like a, it's like a shawl buckle. That's pretty cool. I don't think I have one. So you could like feed the ends through. That's pretty. This is what I was feeling in there. So it looks silver on camera. It is gold hued and it almost, so it's not quite, it's more like the ring has been, if you had like a ring of clay and it's been pressed in positions, but it gives it a feel, even though it isn't twisted, it makes it feel like it's twisted. And that's really, really pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, our progress keeper this month is an actual little book. It's like an actual little notebook. It's a floral, tiny book on a bulb pin. Now, my own personal stitch marker thing is I don't like it when the charms don't fit over the bottom of the bulb. I like when there is some kind of jump ring so that way it dangles and it can stay on the bottom so that way it sort of hangs when it's on your needles. That's my personal preference, and that is something that I am equipped to, like I could go just put this book on a jump ring and change that myself. But this is so unique, this tiny little book, and I love it. I love it. I will probably add a jump ring to it so that way I can add it straight into my like notions bin because that's really, really cute. And so one perk for Fiber Club members is that if you want more of the fiber that is in here, you actually can usually get it before it's available to the general public. This is probably available now. Because it's the end of the month, yes. So if I go here, all right, so here's the Cherry Blossoms fiber, which you can buy at different ounces, but usually because it's now the May 1st, that's why it's now available on their website. But otherwise it would be available at the end of the month. But as a club member, you can contact customer service to buy some of the fiber before it's available on the website to everyone. And the other fun thing is that fiber clubs get a 10% discount on full priced fiber purchases. So I don't know if this counts as full priced or if it's just like the bulk kind of discount from ordering more. But actually, here's an example of what it might look like spun up. This is glorious. And I mean, I'm a dyer. You could over dye this. I wouldn't. I think it's gorgeous on its own. But if pastel pink isn't your thing, I mean, you definitely could. And the like neps in here are gorgeous. So yeah, I mean, now I'm like, ooh, but now I want to try, but I love this. So I don't actually want to do it. But I'm like, ooh, but that could be really, really fun. Okay, so it is in here. And I mentioned already that the Fiber Club is $34.90. Yeah, $34.99. Yeah, $34.99, which includes shipping within the continental US. And so if you want to think about the value, 4 ounces, which we have 4 ounces of this in here, is $18. And what's the other one? Tea and Crumpets. So we also have 4 ounces of that, which is also $18. So if you were to buy all of the fiber, it would be $36 already, plus the cost of shipping. And then that's without any of the extras. And so it is a good value for based on what things cost like full price on the website. And there is, oh, I can leave the website now. There is also some, ooh, there's some information about gradient spinning, which is really, really cool. I think they combined the yarn. Yeah, okay, so they have the 16 ounces of fiber spun 3 ways. All skeins are 2-ply and worsted weight. The bottom 2 are tea and crumpets plied onto itself. The middle 2 are tea and crumpets plied with a single of cherry blossom. And then the top 2 are cherry blossom itself. And this fade, ooh, it shows up really well on the monitor. It is very subtle, very, very subtle, but you can get a gorgeous like gradient and fade just by mixing up what you're applying together. Now, it would absolutely be possible to spin this in a way that is less subtle, that is a little more variegated. You can, as you're drafting, sort of pick more white and yellow sections for a long stretch and then pick sections with more pink. Or you can kind of spin it in a more random way where the color shifts will be a lot more subtle and soft. And so that's part of the fun with spinning, is that just like with a skein of yarn, different knitters or crocheters might turn it into something that looks completely different. The same goes for spinners and how you turn the fiber into yarn. You feel the same way and you fix yours too? Yeah. This, I haven't used a, like, do I have nearby? I'll have to try this one because sometimes I have this leather Birdie Parker like bracelet that sometimes I use as like a shawl pin, and I sort of like wrap it around to hold something in place. So this wouldn't quite work for that, but I'm excited to try this out because it doesn't have a, unlike some other shawl pins that have like a pokey stick, this doesn't feel pokey. And so they have, oh, where's my sheep? I didn't even pull out the Eunice. This is Pewter Herdwick. And Eunice is not in focus. But Eunice is wearing this shawl pin. And so that's like a nice way that it could happen. I love like the combination of these two. I think that It is really, really pretty and really fun. And I still have like my spindles. I have yarn I need to take off, which I was saving because I was going to blog it. I'm probably not going to blog it. I should just take the yarn off of the spindles so I can spin some more. But I really, really like this one. It's super soft, super soft. And it's funny because Tencel seems to be popping up more and more recently, and that's not something I've played with a lot. So Paradise Fibers, this is brilliant. As always, you bring a smile to my face as I see what kind of fiber and theme you have put together. And yeah, if you would like to check it out, I do have an affiliate link. And so my link is pinned in the chat, and it is also in the video description. And so that is fun. But actually, there was something I wanted to talk about, but I'm checking because one thing I was holding on for and waiting is because I was hoping that my KnitCrates would arrive. And I haven't received them yet. So I do have shipping notifications from KnitCrate. And so I think they just shipped. So I will probably unbox those when I have the May Paradise Fibers Fiber of the Month Club. But yeah, KnitCrate, I didn't see a communication about why it's delayed this month, but they had been on time and on target for a while. And so I'm not sure if something happened. But they did make an announcement recently with Dyer Supplier, and it looks like they're going to put a pause on Dyer Supplier for a little while, mainly because they're not confident in their ability to have the orders of bare yarn they're placing fulfilled in a timely manner, and they know customers have been frustrated with the lack of restocks. And so they are going to, it's not closing, but they sold off or are selling off a lot of their inventory. I'm not sure if there's much left. They may have dyes, jacquard dyes, but I don't see that it seems to be on sale. I thought that I got a notice that they were having something on sale. I don't know. So I guess we'll have to keep an eye out about what's going to be happening with Dyer Supplier in the future. I think they are intending to try to source more bare yarn, but they said that the KnitCrate yarn is unaffected because that comes from mills in Peru, whereas a lot of the Dyer Supplier yarn comes from mills that are in Europe. And so there have been, with some things occurring in Europe, that has added extra challenges to the sourcing. And so I think they're putting a pin in it for now, which is interesting. And at least they said something. So I'm hoping, I think my favorite Dyer Supplier base is the silvery stock, the 20% Stellina, like super sparkly yarn. I also really like their marled sock that has, it's like 2 plies of like a dark wool. Maybe one of them's merino and one's Peruvian Highland, but it's 2 dark gray, 2 pale gray. That's another base I really love. I hope that they bring versions of those back because I really do like them. I've liked a lot of their other bases, but I know that shipping and pre-order fulfillment there has been really, really frustrating. And if you're just tuning in, I'm talking about Dyer Supplier right now. And so we'll see what is to come. Now, I am also a KnitCrate and Dyer Supplier affiliate, but you know, I'm not shy about sharing my opinions of how things go. And so, yeah, but it does look like that KnitCrate might be doing some new indie dyer venture also. I think called Dye Pot. And so I'm curious to hear more about that. And so, yeah, I mean, I think exciting things may be coming there, but I'm not sure what is going on with the delay. And if any of you heard, sometimes you guys, since I try to avoid spoilers, sometimes that means that I'm not up to date with information. And so I'm like, ooh, now I can check and see. Okay, well, that's saying about my order. I don't see anything. I am not seeing anything. I think my updates on the updates came from the Dire Supplier Facebook group, and so that's where my source is. But you haven't heard anything about why? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I just quickly looked and I was like, I don't think I heard anything about it. But at the beginning of April, when my Paradise Fibers subscription came, which let me give them credit, and I will say when it arrived, I think it'll, my email shipment, it arrived on the 8th of April. And so I've held on to that for a while. Oh my goodness. So I was waiting to see, like, because the KnitCrates have been coming pretty early. So I was waiting to see if those would come. And then all of a sudden I was preparing for Pesach. And then, yeah. And then I feel like I lost the rest of the month halfway through. So that's what happened on my end. I've been fine. I had a small CFS flare-up after Pesach and Easter. Thankfully, like, I've recovered pretty well. So I have chronic fatigue syndrome. I have for well over a decade. And so if I push too hard, then I can deal with the consequence and my energy level will be way lower after that. And so thankfully, like, it seems that I have like bounced back a little bit. And so that is good. But sometimes, I mean, it's also why I am doing this unboxing in the daytime versus the evening, because I tend to be more mentally present in the daytime. And sometimes the fatigue really just becomes too oppressive in the evening, which is why I've started also doing the dialogue live streams in the daytime, which I know can be harder for a lot of people to join, but I was finding that I was just being really exhausted by trying to push in the evening. So yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing better. I just, always need to be careful with how I push. Cause yeah, in a row we had 2 Seders, then we went to my in-laws for Easter, which they're not very far, but it was like a total of 3 hours in the car or something. And then the next day was Marathon Monday. And so we went to watch the marathon, which is another huge family tradition. So it was like 4 big, like, intensive days that required like planning back to back. And so I don't have as much trouble being like physically active and stuff. Like, I can walk a lot. I can be out and about, but it's when I'm needing to plan and manage the, like, I find that the emotional labor type things can be just as draining, hi Andy, as anything physical. And so yeah, it was just a lot back to back. And then the kids were on spring break, so they were home. So everything was just like, hi, I know. You realize mommy's doing a live stream? Yes. Do you want to up? Nope, you're too short. Okay, they can kind of see you. They can kind of see you. Daddy's coming home. So Keith and the boys went to visit Keith's parents for the weekend. And so we weren't sure, because also this week I have been packing and shipping. Hi, yes, mommy is busy. I've been packing and shipping the sets for the ChemKnits Spring Mini Skein mini series, and I got all the pre-orders have been shipped. And so we weren't sure if it was going to take me into the weekend. Uh-oh. Where did it go? Here we go. I wasn't sure if it was going to take me into the weekend, but I lost my mouse. Well, that is frustrating. There we go. I couldn't see it. But if you have not ordered a set for the Spring Mini Skein mini series, there are a number of sets left, including I have one yak set left. I think there are 2 sparkle, and then there's a few more fingering MCN, only I think 2 silk, but then a superwash, 100% superwash merino DK weight. And so this year, these sets are going to come with 6 mini skeins, all to open in one of the videos that'll come out at the end of May. So the sets are 120 grams, and there's like multiple fun extras. I am so excited, so excited. I've wrapped and poured my I've poured a lot of fun energy into it. I had to make sure there were no spoilers behind me. Once more of the sets get delivered, I will probably do a spoiler of the packaging, but I'm not going to spoil any of the yarn colorways until the videos start coming out. But anyway, there are more of the mini skein sets. There are a couple of the add-on sock blanks left and a couple of the add-on skeins. There's 3 options. This add-on skein, they're all the same colorway. There's a fingering weight sock yarn, a superwash DK, and then there's a non-superwash fingering weight yarn as well. So those are the 3 options there. And the color of the sock blank is related, but the colorway is different because blank and the bases are different. So yeah, that is my big thing. The videos are going to start towards the end of May. I think May 23rd, Monday, May 23rd is the first day. And the videos will come out at 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. And they will be live premieres for the first episode. And so I will try to be in the live chat room for all of them that I can. But it's a lot of fun, and I'm just really excited for you all to see the yarn. I know some people have been opening their sets already, but yeah, I'm very excited. And so I will say not every set from every night is the same colorway. So if you see someone share theirs on Instagram and you have something from that same night, it may not be exactly the same because the videos are all on like a similar theme that I've spoiled before, but there's a similar theme for all the videos. And what was I gonna say? But the variety of techniques and questions that I ask in each one, there's a big variety there. And so I'm very proud. Well, I haven't edited them yet, but I'm proud of the projects and the direction that this series is going. And so I can't wait to share that with all of you. Wait, you got your shipping email. It said it would not get here until May 22nd. Oh, weird. That is weird. Well, it could have been, you know what it could have been? It could have been the original estimated delivery date. You're right. It does say estimated. I just picked yours up. It should not take that long. Estimated. What? That is weird. Let me see one thing. Why won't it let me? More actions, print. Yeah, so I have no idea because like it was if it's originally scheduled to ship at the end of May, that still doesn't quite make sense. So maybe it was based on when it thought it could be shipped, But that's weird because it shouldn't take that long for something to ship within the US. Yeah, that's odd. Etsy must have had like a glitch in their algorithm or something. But anyway, that's something that the SMSMS, SMSMS is something I'm very excited about. And so I'm, thrilled with how everything has come together. And I can't wait to show you all the extras. It's funny because like there's no doubt that I have been like inspired by, like I don't want to give Paradise Fibers complete credit for the things that I create myself, but there's no question that I love unboxing the Paradise Fibers Fiber Club, and I love all the little details that like adds just an extra layer of excitement to the fiber. And so that feeling that I get when I open it is something that I want to put into the sets that I create, if that makes sense. But then sometimes I'll be like, wait, there's a stitch marker in here. And I'm like, I got that one. I have that charm. Not that I don't have the book or anything like that. But occasionally there are things and I'm like, I see we're like finding a wavelength. But I would love to visit the Paradise Fibers shop someday. That would be super, super fun. But anyway. Oh my gosh, I love this tweed. I'm now curious if Paradise Fibers has other, where is my, I'm now checking out, ooh, they have a bunch. I was like, let's go shopping. There are other tweed tops. So this, wait a minute, but this isn't Cherry Blossom. But that looks very similar. So I'm a bit confused. Okay, it's different. So the colors are similar, I think because the tweed might be similar, but this top called Spell is 80% South American wool, 20% viscose tweed neps. And the Cherry Blossom is 75% 23 micron merino, 25% viscose. So it is different. Ooh, I like this blue one. You know, it's possible that they've sent something like this in the past. Ooh, I like that one. I like that one. And now I'm just literally shopping. These are pretty. I could look at fiber a lot. I was just curious, like, because it looks like, you know, I wasn't sure. I'm still not sure if there are pink dyed elements in this, or how much of it is the tweed showing through. It's like when you have the like add sparkle to something and you can't tell what color was in there originally. I do think that part of the fiber might legit be pink, but it's hard to say if it's just from the blend. This is gorgeous though. Can you imagine a sweater in this color? It would be so pretty. It would be really, really pretty. Okay, well, I'm glad it's going to arrive by Tuesday. But yeah, if you have ordered something from me and it's going to take, and you're not international, sometimes international packages can take a really long time. But if you're local, if you're in the US and it's going to take, you know, it says it's going to take a month to arrive, reach out to me so I can look into it. But anyway, I hope you all are having a wonderful start to May. The last week has been so cold, but then today it's like 65 and ooh, it's 68 now, I guess, but it's gorgeous out. Absolutely gorgeous. And so, yeah, I'm excited. And Indy's chewing on a Nyla bone in the background, so that's that sound. But anyway, I hope that, yeah, that you guys are having a fantastic start to May, that you're going to have a fantastic week. And yeah, I'm excited to hit the ground running, to do some dyeing tomorrow. But, oh, I want to show off. I'm like, I can show you here. So it's Teacher Appreciation Week. And so I didn't design any of these, but I did make them. Little different decorations for teacher appreciation. What I did, well, I didn't make the font, but I did make personalized cups for every single teacher. That was this one I designed. And I like this one. But anyway, yeah. I was like, that was some of my projects for the weekend. I was like, ooh, I'm home alone. Let's make things on my Cricut. Yeah, because we weren't sure if the shipping of the pre-orders would go into this weekend or not. And so, yeah, I went for a long walk with one of my best friends today. And so it's been a really nice weekend. Just relaxing. And actually, I finished braiding the fringe on a scarf that I wove in February, that I finished weaving in February. And then I braided one set of the fringe and I was like, okay, I'll take care of this later. Months later, it probably only took an hour or something for me to do it, but I finished it. It's wet finished. And so that vlog should be out sometime this summer, probably, because I bet it'll be June or July because of the way my filming schedule and everything has gone. I'm doing great. I've got tons of videos edited. I'm pumped. The next things on the list, I have one more video that I need to finish before SMSMS, and then I have to start editing those videos. So I'm feeling great. But anyway, I'm going to go head out because I was actually editing a video that's going to come out, one of the Dye Pot weeklies for the spring mini skein mini series week. And so maybe I will finish that up before dinner because the boys should be walking in through that door momentarily. And I'm very excited to see them because I missed all of them. So anyway, thank you all for joining this very impromptu unboxing. I hope to unbox the May Paradise Fibers Club actually in May. But yeah, because I don't think it's still April anywhere. I think by this point, it's May everywhere. So anyway, subscribe and turn on notifications because if you didn't get a notification that I was live, having notifications on is the best way to find out, especially when I don't schedule a stream in advance. I mean, I scheduled this 5 minutes in advance, so that doesn't really count. But anyway, I will chat with you all soon. And so, yeah, thank you so much for joining me. And another huge thank you to Paradise Fibers for sending me your club. It brings a huge smile to my face, and I love opening it up, and I love spinning with your fiber. So anyway, bye, everyone. I cannot find, oh, there it is. All right, bye for real.